Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Now there's a familiar look on the face of Lothar Matthäus, and I think we all know what that means, Jim.
Well, everything about him says winner.
Yeah, he's such a distinguished leader of men, the influence he has over every team. And he shoots! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nicely weighted ball. Santos have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Rummenigge, and he's away. Rummenigge! A finish of true class. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Baresi tries to clear. Well, that has not gone well. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he cuts out the supply. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Szoboszlai. Rummenigge. There's the shot! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, it's come loose! Neymar. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Chance, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona, very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Rummenigge with 2 goals already to his name. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Szoboszlai. Now it's Pelé. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, there's the clearance. Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Szoboszlai. Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. And it's lofted through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lampard. Owen is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a shot! He's scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that really is so impressive. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Now it's Neymar. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just the goalkeeper's shapes to shoot! And it's in! And what a climax we have here! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's picked his way through. Now it's Lampard. It's Lampard! Danger averted for now. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Del Piero, looking for a runner. That looks a good ball through.
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Son Heung-min. Schneider. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Fermin. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Del Piero. Look at the space here. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That has been cut short. Azar. Fernandez. Azar. And this is Son Heung-min. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, looking for options for movement. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Schneider. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A goal at a really telling moment. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how...
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! Oh, it really is a finish of... And there is the half-time whistle.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Keep your eyes on your children.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Schneider, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking to pass their way through. Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Takes on his marker. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Fermin. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to...
He's having a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a key interception. Fermin! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Knocks it into space. He's picked it. It's Schneider! Oh, brilliant save.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Schneider. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Fernandes. Can he get away here? Pedri. And here's Son Heung-min. Fernandes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fernandes. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Del Piero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Shirky really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that is a little undercooked. And here's Neymar. Rummenigge!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment. Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the height.
He's having a shot! Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Referee has just said play on. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rummenigge, he's through, now is he in? Can he finish? Now it's Del Piero. And he welcomes it in. Neymar gets into some space. Messi! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's following up! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Eder Militao with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. It's a straight red, he has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Irwin drives forward on the overlap. Neymar goes for the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Thuram. And that's going up front in a hurry. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cherki, he has found the way through. And a chance! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Neymar, and that could set him on his way. And he cuts out the supply. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Barcelona carrying a 1-goal lead. And here's Del Piero. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cherki. That's good running with the ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And here's Del Piero. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Threads one in. Oh, this is a Rummenigge! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cherki. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 25.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13.
Maldini.
Number 18.
And here's Del Piero. Milan have it back and can go again.
Coming on the field, number 8, Dennis Law. Number 16, Fermin. Number 11, Fernandez.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
In progress.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Varane makes the interception. Del Piero. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Oh, that's a key interception.
Indicated.
Best! Now it's Del Piero. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Looking to pass their way through.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Mateus.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Fermin, Owen, Lopez, Koundé wins the duel this time. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Mateus probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Maldini. And it's Koundé. For Yaya Toure. Bellingham. And this is Shevchenko. Fernandez. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar, finding their passes. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernandez plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Owen. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So,
shot a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's charged, surely! Cleared away. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Shevchenko. Owen, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? Shevchenko! And that was very necessary. And it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Shevchenko. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was alert to it. Nice defending, physical and effective.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
75 minutes played. Opts for safety. Adams. That ball looks a good one. And Owen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Number 11. Shevchenko. Number 17. Neymar. Number 5. Rui Costa. Coming on the field.
Rummenigge!
Owen.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Substitutions taking place.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Koundé.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Chance for a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last!
2 added minutes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Khan clears. And that has left him in a heap. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great vision.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Hangs in a cross. And the pass is intercepted. Shoots! Fernandez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rummenigge. Still goalless. Irwin is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to play it through.
Lexington
trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Wan-Bissaka. Out towards the flank. That's the throw. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Lee Kang-in! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Knocks it out wide. That's a lovely pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Irwin. Shot could Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Filippo Inzaghi, big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. Ronaldinho, Rummenigge, and that has been clubbed away. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Del Piero.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fernandes. Takes on his marker. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy.
David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Del Piero. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lexington clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's on it, can he get away?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rummenigge. Wan-Bissaka simply refused to be outdone there. Now, what about a counter-attack?
1 minute added time.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Rummenigge, and the shot! And they've got rid. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Gerrard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And it's Lopez. Messi, a player of legendary status. And here's Lopez. Now it's Berbatov. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mateus. Cherki. Lovely. Cherki! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gerrard. Oh, terrible pass. And Berbatov! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cafu. Campbell. That's Vieira. 5 minutes till the break. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is the breakthrough! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Neymar. Fermin. Now, can they get him away? That's a good ball. Can he finish? They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and a
chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Berbatov. And Berbatov! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. Fermin. And here's Neymar. Berbatov. And that is expertly dealt with. Lovely feet. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Irwin. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Decent chance! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's found a way through. Messi. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Gullit.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Batistuta. Fermin. Gullit. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Berbatov claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good.